Hello student, welcome to my channel. My name is Rahul Mishra and I'm going to start with the new chapter called as Coordinate Geometry. Coordinate Geometry. In 9th standard, we have studied that to locate the position of any point, let's suppose that point is P. We require a pair of coordinate axes, that is the y-axis and the x-axis. So this is x-axis and this is y-axis, and we know that the distance of point from the y-axis is known as x coordinate which is also known as the abscissa. And the distance of point P from the x-axis is known as y coordinate. Y coordinate, which is also known as ordinate, So now the coordinates of point P becomes x, y, and you also know that the intersection of coordinate axes is known as origin, whose coordinates are 0, 0, which is always fixed, 0, 0. And you also know that there are 4 coordinates: first, second, and this is the third, and this is fourth. In first quadrant, we know that x and y both are positive, so coordinates becomes plus plus. In second quadrant, we know that x is negative and y is positive, so the coordinates becomes over here is what? Negative plus. And in third quadrant, we know that here both are negative. X is negative and y is also negative, so the coordinates becomes over here is what? Negative and negative. In fourth quadrant, x is positive and y is negative, so the coordinates becomes over here is what? Positive and negative. So that much we have learned in 9th standard. In 10th standard, we have to study distance formula, and second we have to study over here is what? Section formula. Third is what? Formula for area of triangle if points are given. That we have to study in 10th standard. So let's start with the distance formula. Here consider 2 points. Here consider 2 points. Let's suppose that this is the x-axis and this is y-axis. Consider 2 points P whose coordinates are x1, y1, and consider another point Q whose coordinates are x2, y2. Now we have to find the distance between these 2 points. Let's join these 2 points by line. And draw a perpendicular from the point P to x-axis and from Q also, or draw a perpendicular to x-axis. Let's name it A and B. Now draw a line in such a way that it is parallel to x-axis and perpendicular to QB from P. So let's name this point as T. Now you know that this distance from the x-axis, now you know that the distance of point P from the y-axis is x1 and the distance of point Q from the y-axis is what? x2. And you also know that the distance of point P from the x-axis is what? y1, and the distance of point Q from the x-axis is what? y2. Now we know that this point is what? O, which is what? Origin. Now from diagram we can write what? OA is what? x1 and OB is what? x2. What about AB? AB is what? From diagram we can write what? OB minus OA. So AB becomes here what? OB is what? x2. So just put it, and OA is what? x1 minus x1. So AB is what? x2 minus x1. Similarly, we have to find QT. So from diagram we know that BT is what? BT is what? y1, and BQ is what? y2. So QT becomes over here is what? QP minus BT. QB is what? QB is what? y2. So just put, and BT is what? y1. So just put over here. So my QT becomes over here is what? y2 minus y1. Now in triangle PQT, do you know about the length PT? How much it is? No, na? But you know that it is what? APTB is what? It's a rectangle. So from the rectangle property we know that PT is equals to AB. So what we write over here is what? This is also equals to PT. This is also equals to PT. Now in triangle PQT by Pythagoras theorem, we can write PQ square equals to PT square plus QT square. From the diagram by Pythagoras theorem, we can write this PQ का square equals to PT square plus QT square. Now you know the values of PT as well as QT, so just put it over here. Now PT is what? X2 minus X1 the whole square, and QT is what? Y2 minus Y1 whole square. Now taking square root on both sides, what we get? Now taking the square root on both sides, what we get? PQ equals to plus minus under root of x2 minus x1 the whole square, y2 minus y1 the whole square. And you know that PQ is what? It is a distance, so it is always positive, so we neglect the negative value over here. So now PQ becomes x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Why we write this? Because distance is non-negative value. Here PQ can write in this way also. PQ x1 minus x2 the square plus y1 minus y2 the square. It can also be written in this way also. Now let's take one question for the distance formula. The question is, find the distance between the points A minus 1 comma 2 and B 2 comma 3. Now we know that the distance formula is what? So for AB it was it becomes AB under root of x2 minus x1 the whole square plus y2 minus y1 the whole square. Now here let's just consider that A is what? x1 comma y1, and B is what? x2 comma y2. So what is the value of x2? It is what? 2. What is the value of x1? Minus 1 of whole square. What is the value of y2? 3. What is the value of y1? 2 the whole square. Two minus of minus, it becomes plus, so 2 plus 1, 2 plus 1 the whole square plus 3 minus 2 becomes 1 the whole square. Now 2 plus 1 is what? 3 ka square plus 1 ka square. Now it becomes 3 ka square is what? 9 plus 1. 1 ka square is 1. So the answer is root 10.